to look at this spell again. Like I just pulled up your sheet a moment ago.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Spells, arrows.
Because I'm looking at it on my sheet, and the casting time doesn't have anything on it.
Oh
so
yeah,
that's why I
it's an
was-
action. Like in the description, it tells you that.
Oh, my bad. I probably just fucking read.
I literally just copy pasted it. But yeah, the
That's
cordon
fine.
of arrows, like you take an action, and you just kind of like plant your ammo in the ground.
Okay.
And with that being
Okay, now
said,
here's my next question.
oh yeah,
So Gust of Wind is still an action, so how would that be flavored to what I want it to do?
I mean, given the size of Akisu, she could basically do like Hulk thunderclap.
Yeah,
Just
that's what I was
blow it
thinking.
out of your mouth or something.
We were talking about the other game where I got love. Are we streaming yet?
We are recording, yes.
Oh, okay.
And with that being said, hello everyone, and welcome back to Dungeons and Devilfruits One Piece D&D. I am the DM Orion, and with us as always is our wind-blowing, wind in the sails, Captain Akisu, played by Mika.
That's me.
We have our dear Dr. Snyder, who has more spells, more healings, played by Mr. Bimbus.
I am the heal master.
He's an ASMR master now.
Just giving us that. Any of you healing, you need to come to me.
Love it. Then the
Auntie Snyder.
Auntie Snyder, here to save the day. We got Chibi, the amazingly deadly shipwright, played by Sienna. What is your sneak attack at now? It's gotta be like, I don't want to know. It's too much.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
It will only get stronger. And as always, the chef of the crew, Tonga, played by Sam.
What's up, is your boy?
It's your boy, Tonga. I don't know, that sounds like a streamer. Sam, what kind of a stream would Tonga have? Would he have like a Twitch cooking show?
Oh yeah, definitely. He'd have like a TLC, like a Gordon Ramsay style cooking, chopped type show.
The only cooking show where the chef doesn't wear a shirt.
Exactly.
I feel like
the cooking show I want to watch.
that's what I'm saying. Where last we left off, y'all had pulled yourself up to a massive shelf of ice that now surrounds Swallowtail Island. And we're confronted by a pack of very ravenous lopins, giant bunny bear looking things that have come down from the mountains, not normally in the area, but the super snowy conditions of Swallowtail seem to have brought them out of their natural home in the mountains. And back to you guys. What do you do?
We gotta go back for Mason.
I forgot
Well,
about
didn't
that.
we sent for
Yeah, you
So what?
guys
we,
called
I
up the
remember
ship.
we sent for
No.
Yeah, but then Mason was.
yeah, we called
You got me
the
saying
ship,
it now.
and then I sent my familiar to like go.
Oh
get
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, you guys had called him, and he's just like, "You want me? You have to come to me." For a godly mace, he's
Having
very entitled.
sent your familiar, he's gonna be so mad that I didn't come myself.
Yeah, I like send my dragon to like pick his ass up and carry him half the way. And I imagine we're basically like camped out on the ice, taking a shot while we
Oh,
wait.
yeah.
Being on ice seems
Now, Tonga,
I mean, we could just battle on it, so I think it's safe.
as you
We killed all the Lopins, right?
yeah, you guys did kill all the Lopins. Now,
Wait, can I cut off one of their foots?
yes, you can.
A
Nice.
lucky lopping foot.
Yeah.
I heard these things bring you luck.
Okay, Akisu, give me a quick survival check.
Oh.
First roll. Okay,
7.
Yeah, and
go- you go over to
we
this
can get
Lopin.
short
and-
rest.
You take out your knife and you start cutting away and hacking, and it gets like messier. You get down to the bone, it's like kind of stuck. So you just kind of like get frustrated and break it off and just kind of like rip the rest of it. And it just like you manage to get it off, but this is by no means a clean cut. This is like kind of
kinda-
grotesque.
I kind of look over at it. And I'm like, I kind of look to the pile of like clean cut Lopins that I like just finished.
I also just kind of motion to myself, and I'm just like, doctor.
You're like a rusty dagger, like
The crew plans an intervention
I just
about Akisu's
off-
knife sharpening
cut.
habits.
Violent tendencies.
I just wanted to
Yeah, I
like,
do.
grab
I
it,
want
but-
to, especially I want to skin all of them. Like I know I took time to like for meat and stuff, but I especially want to.
All right, Tonga,
Snyder.
give me a survival check to skin these Lopins, because Hilda is gonna have her work cut out for her.
Would you say that I can use a nature check?
I'm going with survival.
Okay, that's fair. Can I use my chef's tools?
Yes.
Sick.
Oh, that was almost a 1.
Yeah, at least it wasn't a 1.
13.
Okay.
Yeah, get all the bad rolls out now.
Yeah.
As my
Yeah,
children
plus 6.
hammer at my door, the Tonga, you've never really dealt with this kind of creature before. So, although you do manage to skin them, it's such a foreign feel, and like they're just so lumpy in places that just don't make any sense to you as you're kind of carving them up. You manage to get like some decently you get some decent pelts, but like not your finest work.
Anyway. Okay. I just kind of like stack them all up, and I'm sure Tilda can make some great coats out of these.
All right.
Yeah, that's
Just kind of hauling them off behind you.
how many, like 5 coats you said?
Let's see, 1, 2.
I'm good for right now.
Yeah, you got 5 of them.
Wow. Okay.
And Tonga, as you're doing that, you get like a bit of a sense from your familiar. Like it's trying to tell you something.
Is it in communication range, or is it
It's within range.
I
It,
kind
it,
of look
yeah.
up, I'm just like, what is it? But like mentally.
it wants you to look through its eyes.
Okay.
I'm
Mine's
scared.
kind of go white.
As
Actually, I
it
think with this level, I don't know if I took. Oh no, I didn't take. There was a familiar upgrade that I could have taken.
all right. So as you kind of like shift into seeing through your familiar, you see your familiar gently like it's tugging and trying to pull at Orionis, and he's sitting on a little folded out chair, leaning back with what looks like a couple of slices from zucchini from your kitchen over his eyes, and like a little like a fold out thing. Like in the middle of this blizzard, he's trying to get a tan.
I hate him.
I like my blank eyes. I like turn to where Akisu last was. And I'm like, your weapon frustrates me deeply.
What's going on?
Well, familiar is tugging at him currently, and he's just lounging back like a lazy.
He's gotta be a little aggressive with it.
Mason's being a dick.
He's like, call him and tell him to transform or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him.
I should have taken that message. Son of a bitch.
And then Mason, no, damn, you got me saying it. Orion picks up and yes.
Hey, get your lazy ass up and come with the bird, man.
You hear like a squawking in the background. It's like, what?
He kind of like looks around. He's like, kind of leans forward, cracks his back. Well then. I don't know. Maybe later. And then he hangs up.
Motherfucker.
I will kill you.
Alright, I'm gonna look at Tonga and be like, tell your familiar to just start whacking him in the head.
I'm just gonna like give a nod. I'm gonna like cut the line. I'm gonna be like, beat his ass for me.
Fight that motherfucker. Kill him.
Your little sword familiar proceeds to do as it's told, and then you lose communication with it entirely.
Damn!
I'm like, yeah, that went about how I expected. But he got a few Vexens.
He got the message, hopefully.
Yeah. He got a few good licks in it, I think.
Now what?
Anyway. Let's carry on without him, I guess.
Huh?
Carry
I
on
never
without
really
him.
thought
Yeah.
this would work.
Jenkins reverts back to his rat form and just kind of like nestles up in one of Akisu's pockets.
I mean, who's like the fast? Maybe like Chibi and Big Joe could go get him. We like really want him, but like who really cares?
I want to use him in the fight.
Yeah, true.
'Cause he does a
I
lot of
would love
damage.
if he wasn't here.
What?
I said I would love if he wasn't here.
Chibi's just like, I don't want to deal with this asshole.
Look, I think we got a mission. If he doesn't want to be a part of it, we can throw his
He's on
lazy
a
ass.
mission trying to tan and ice.
He's trying to tan in a blizzard.
I like crack my knuckles. I'm like, I know how to dismantle a weapon. He doesn't know how to do his job.
All right, whatever. Anyway, Snyder, can you cut one of these foot off for me?
I suppose I could try.
All right, Snyder. You can give me either survival or a medicine check.
Would you have like medical tools that
were like sharp.
I would imagine he would, yeah. He'd have a scalpel and a bone saw.
Yeah, I got many knives.
Damn.
All right, Snyder. So the thing is, like, you go to cut away at this foot, and like, you're all cutting nice and clean through the muscle until you get up to the bone, and you break out the bone saw. But you've never had to deal with bone this thick before, so it takes you like, you're just sitting there hacking away for like 6 minutes, just a little exasperated. Like by the
I
time.
imagine the longer it takes, it's gonna start to freeze too. So it's gonna be.
Yeah, so like by the time he gets through, it's like cleaner cut than what Akisu did, but like at the same time, you finish up and you just have like a bead of sweat go down the side of your face.
I was gonna say, like, I score the bone and I just look at Akisu, just like, this is getting too hard. Just fucking break it. Break the shit. It should be a clean break, but fucking shit's harder than human bone.
All right. I just grab it and split it. And then I'll probably wrap up the end so like the blood doesn't like come out or something.
We don't want no blood anywhere.
As there's an entire like red patch in the snow.
I imagine like any like loose blood is like rapidly. Like,
All right.
I'm just gonna put it in my pocket and forget that Jenkins is in there.
You just have this big ass foot sticking out of your pocket.
I imagine like him and Ratform is like as big and stuff.
Meanwhile,
I
Rory's
was
just
gonna
kind of like
move on.
shivering while you guys are doing this. Before we move forward, I'm gonna have everyone make a Constitution save with advantage.
Is this Orion's?
No.
What? Oh, it's from the cold.
me and
Unless they have colder. Well, I think they still have cold resist. From,
Yeah. So everyone with a 10 or
Oh.
higher, you're good. Now, ooh.
I got a 3.
Jenkins and Rory
Oh.
take 3 cold
have
damage.
How can he take cold damage when he's in my pocket?
He's a little guy.
Little people get cold.
Gonna add that to their thing. Jenkins is good for the most part, though. He's got plenty of help.
Oh, we took a short rest, right?
You did not. You did level up, though.
I thought we did. Oh, okay.
No, not quite yet. I think when we get to the island, probably.
Which, incidentally, I need to roll some hit dice for Jenkins and Rory.
How much damage do I take?
Well, you didn't roll with advantage, but I also think you have cold resist.
Yeah, she can roll with advantage because she's got first, so she'll get the resistance. You're
Yeah, I
good.
got a 12.
Yeah, I got.
So with that level up, I had forgotten to do Rory and Jenkins, so Rory's got 22
Ooh.
HP now.
Do they get new stuff?
Do they both level up the hard road?
I'll have to look at their stuff in a bit. But moving forward, though, what do you guys do? Do you return to the ship or do you press on?
We press on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mason needs to know I will not bend to his will, so I'm
Hmm.
not going to get him.
You get the feeling that he might be testing you then.
In what way?
No, I was just speculating on how you're just going about it.
Oh, that's fair. I feel like he's either like testing me to see if I'm like loyal or whatever, or if I would like, or if he's testing me to see if I like bend to his will. You know what I mean? I don't know what he's trying to do though.
That makes sense, considering his position as like being a god of conquest.
Yeah. Either way, I don't want to do what he tells me to do, so I'm just gonna go.
All right. So, unfortunately, Rory doesn't get
continue on-
anything outside of his proficiency bonus going up. And
I might
same
need one of
for
those
Jenkins, but
as we-
that's fine. All right.
What'd you say, Sam?
I'm gonna eat a treat.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
For 8 temp HP.
I clicked on the wrong Rory.
How do I have low HP but temporary hit points?
Because you took damage and then got 2 HP.
Oh,
That's how it goes. All right. So as you guys approach the island, your speed begins to slow down, except for you, Chibi, because you're very light on your feet as a kind of a rabbit mink. So you have an easier time kind of moving
Imagine
through
this
the
is-
snow.
Yeah, this is like gonna be like a natural terrain almost.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So while everyone else kind of struggles a bit, Chibi doesn't seem to be having much of a problem with it. But as you go forward, the snow gets deeper and you find yourselves like moving at about half speed.
I'll like continue to try to keep up. Like I'll be in the front, stay behind to be with.
All right. And as you guys can get closer to the island, you see that you start kind of like going further up on the snow because it's kind of been compacting. What you believe the town to have used to have been is now just a series of small snow hills and mountains.
damn.
Oh, this beaver's gonna fucking die.
What?
I just want to look at it.
Oh, the beaver.
Like,
Okay.
Could he's done to this place.
The whole place is absolutely buried. The snow is still falling from the sky.
Are there any buildings like poking out or standing above?
Give me a perception check.
19.
You see one particular building sticking out above the rest. Due to its particularly sharp nature, you believe it to be the bell tower of the town hall.
Hmm.
Isn't that where we fought before?
That is.
But it's like the top part.
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of look out to it, and I'm like, maybe we can see more from over there.
Here, I'll go. I just fucking like climb it like a monkey.
You
I,
make
like,
your way
look
over
at
towards it.
Joe. Oh, I wanna kind of look to Big Joe and I'm like, do you smell anybody? Anything odd or interesting?
How was he gonna tell you?
He just kind of like
I
You
can.
don't like communicate with your dogs? And Snyder can literally talk to them.
Yeah, I can talk to him.
Oh, true.
Big Joe sniffs the air absently, kind of like looking around a bit. He doesn't seem to pick up any immediate scent, but he does pick up something. And he kind of just gives like a brief like howl. Kind of like turns into a little bit of a growl. And Snyder, I believe your speak with animals. How long does that last? Like what, 8 hours?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Right, and you would use that after the fight? Was it before?
Did I use it?
It would have been a while by this point.
Yeah.
It's cool. We can just kind of like take that as a be on guard, maybe.
Oh, I could.
All right.
I'm
As
gonna
you-
start going ahead of the group.
Can
Okay.
I make like a insight check? Or like a
Sure.
And I'm also gonna specifically try to be sneaky.
Ooh, I instead of speak with animals, I'll cast Bee Spawn because that's 24 hours,
oh, right.
There we go.
and that's a telepathic
Yeah.
link.
You can bond with Big
Ooh.
Joe.
Nice.
Tonga, you're not used to dogs, so
wait.
you don't really. You're not sure.
Mhm. What is it, boy? Timmy fell in the well.
Rory found the well.
To cast Bee Spawn, I just kind of kneel down and place my forehead against Big Joe.
Oh,
He kind of leans into you, and you have kind of like a spiritual moment.
Oh,
Big Joe, kind of like gives impressions into your mind. Smoke. Smells wood smoke in the area.
I kind of like. I just ask him, in what general direction do you smell the smoke?
He gestures towards the tower that's still sticking up out of the snow.
Jonas English confirmed.
Maybe there's a gathering of people.
Big Joe's saying that there's some smoke over by the tower peeking out of the snow. Perhaps we should go check over there if there's anybody, still alive.
Yeah, let's head over there.
Okay, as you kind of slowly make your way towards the tower, you find that you look to the sides of you and you see like these little lumps of hill that are vaguely in the shape of rooftops.
Hmm.
You get closer
do I
and
see anything from the top of the tower?
you make your way up to the tower, and you do see there's a hole like leading up to one of the top of the tower windows.
A hole. How big of a hole? For a person to fit through?
Yes.
Like a hole that
Can I-
leads to the inside of the tower.
Is this like a normal sized person hole or an acute sized person hole?
This is the size of hole that someone could get through.
Even me?
You'd have to widen some of the snow a bit, but yes.
Alright.
As you get closer, you
I'll
start to
go back
smell
down
some of the
and
smoke
follow.
that Big Joe had mentioned.
Does it smell like it's coming from the hole?
Yes.
Alright. I'll go back down and I'll tell him.
The hole.
Gotta go.
Yeah, maybe there's another way.
I didn't see the other way.
I mean, if people are inside there, it should be-
That's probably how they got in.
they're getting into the smoke hole.
Yeah.
The smoke hole.
If that's it. Like,
Let's just start heading that way and see if we can see another way in. And then if not, we can just start busting through the smoke hole.
we can
Be
get
prepared for combat. We never know what's going to happen here.
it's some in my phone, but we could send like Rory into the hole with some rope or something.
And Jenkins.
Oh yeah, Jenkins! He's the sneaky one!
Yeah. Jenkins asked.
Well, let's just go over there real quick.
Because
and
also
see if
we
can
don't
see
know. We don't know if those are survivors of like good people or the bad
Yeah.
people that we're trying to kill.
Yeah, I think
Alright.
we should send Jenkins into the chimney.
All right, so you go up to the hole at the edge of the tower. He gives his snout like a little bit of a twitch, and climbs and starts he goes inside, and he starts looking around, doing his thing. So that goes.
Wait, before he goes, I'm just gonna be like, if you see any pieces of gold, you can pick that up.
No, don't do these people.
No, just like a lion in the ground or something.
Man, they're living in the damn shit. See, they
don't know.
Old lying around.
They could be the bad guys.
After
Figure out
a
what's
few
going on.
minutes, who's closest to the hole?
I guess I would be since I like
Yeah.
took Jenkins out of my pocket.
All right, give me a perception check, Akisu.
Alright. Bruh, 11.
You
Give her a
you
bit.
lean down, listening intently. It's like just the faintest. You don't hear too much going on at first. Then just faintly, you hear a muffled, "Help! They're trying to eat me!"
Oh,
fuck. I guess let's go.
I mean, here's a rat. I can't imagine they've seen animals in a long time.
Why doesn't he just turn into a human? No, he's probably too drunk to realize he can do that.
He should wait until he's in someone's house to turn back into a human.
Really,
And explode the man.
pot.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
That's a
gonna
good
jump. I'm gonna widen the hole a little bit to get in, but I'm gonna have my gravity hammer in hand.
Oh, here we go. So you
I
kind of
shall
like
follow suit.
I mean, yeah. I usually gotta follow.
With my pike in hand.
Do not attack the townspeople.
okay,
Just in
Akisu.
case.
As you come in, you you kind of peek in, you see a bit of a ladder right next to the hole, and work your way down. It's small, so it's kind of like an adult trying to fit on the child's ladder of a bunk bed.
Is this small for them or small for me?
Small for you specifically.
All right. So they're
Yeah, they're
It's
fine.
the
I
normal
jump
person ladder.
straight
not
down, straight up. I'm being
giant
honest.
bitch.
I'm not climbing no ladder.
What are you doing?
I'm jumping straight in the hole. Like,
Oh yeah.
So
Would I be able to do that, or is it too small that I have to use the ladder?
that's gonna be your judgment.
I mean, that's what I was thinking about, just jumping in. So I guess that's what I would try to do.
All right. So give
'Cause I was
me a,
thinking I would like jump in
like,
and like
if you
land on,
jump
like
first, I'm
superhero
definitely
style,
jumping in.
you know what I mean?
all right.
like-
So Akisu and Tonga, both of you make a dexterity save for me.
Okay.
16. Nice.
All right.
22.
So you land roughly and only take 3 damage.
Damn.
I dropped one of my dice on the floor.
Did
I
I
feel
also-
bad. Oh well.
Do I also
Found it.
take 3 damage?
Yes. Because you both succeeded.
Oh, okay.
Wait, if you succeeded, why did we take damage?
Because you would have took more if you failed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would have been like not prone.
Or I hit my head on the fucking ladder.
Still a hard hit. We like hurt our ankles a little bit.
Yeah. A bit of a rough landing. And you just kind of like burst through. And like in front of you, you see a small crowd of people in a dimly lit room. And in
I immediately brighten up.
the
Do I-
group of
do I
people
see
is
negative?
What?
the group of people seems startled by the sudden brightness, and they kind of like shy away. And you just see Jenkins in his half rat form pushing some woman in her mid-30s off of him as he tries to worm his way out of her grip. And he runs over and he just kind of like leaps up and jumps into into Akisu's hands, turning
As I
back into
brighten
a
up,
rat.
and I'm like, everyone calm down.
You trying to eat my buddy?
Buddy, you're friends with a rat?
He's not just a rat.
Yeah, he's just not my. He's not only my friend. He's my lover. I'm just playing.
Hey, yo,
Jenkins peeks up from the inside your palm. He's like a rat, eyebrows raised.
we just sent them in here to see if there were any survivors. No.
Who are you
Yeah.
people?
Who are you people?
Well, we're the villagers of Swallowtail. We've been trapped in here for days.
All right.
We are the ones who originally
Wario?
defeated the Tie Man pirates. And that stupid beaver bitch
Hey man,
took all the fucking praise. But we're here.
they could start blaming us for this blizzard.
Yeah, well, if they blame us for this blizzard, they're dumb.
It's their dog.
Kind of like look to everybody else, kind of look back to them. I'm like, I'm Tonga. This is Akisu. We're the Blackburn Pirates.
Oh, great. As if we didn't have enough raiders around here. Everyone grab something.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Who said anything about raiding?
We're here
And
to
if you
beat
wanted to
Woodrow's
raid,
ass.
all right, you could consider yourself raiding. We're
Like-
here to actually help you.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm just here to help.
I just want to kick Woodrow's ass.
Yeah, bro.
You're talking
This
about
is my
the
homie.
beaver guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him since the blizzard.
He wronged us, and we need to take revenge.
He stole our thunder.
He started
It's not about revenge. Look what he did to our home. Like, he needs
Yeah,
to break-
and the island too. But he took our fucking kill.
Is
But
that
yeah, the
what-
island.
our street cred could have been off the charts.
We used to live here too.
I fell on one of your guys' shops.
yeah, mine.
I just crash
think.
landed here.
a robed priest with a horribly receding hairline and like eyes that clearly have like have cataracts with and like a minor shine to his forehead. He kind of walks up frailly to you guys like, what are you here to answer our prayers to rescue us?
We're here to beat someone's ass. We don't really care what
Kind of
happens
walk up to him.
after.
Kind of like, I take his hand in mine. And I'm like, something like that.
Praise be the flame. As he says that, you kind of like you look
flicker
over his shoulder.
him
You
right
just
at
see like a very small fire that's in the center of the room.
I kind of like brighten up a little bit more to kind of like lighten up the room. I kind of want to just like look around. What kind of like state are these people in? Like,
Very disheveled. It looks like they have multiple layers of whatever they could find for clothes.
can I pull out like most or pretty much all of the loppin meat that we just got? I think you said it was like 12 or
Yeah,
I have 40 rations. So can I give them like, I don't know, 30?
yeah, absolutely.
I was just about to say
I
I was
just
gonna
like-
give him half of mine too.
He's just
Yeah,
got like
like,
this
pull
big
out
old
my
sack
bag.
of loppin meat hanging over his shoulder, like the grim Santa.
And I'm like, on the way here, we were attacked by some loppin. You could make use of this better than we can.
You were able to fight them.
With
We
a
lost-
Santa of meat.
Meat Santa.
I just kind of give him a nod.
We've lost a few people to those monstrosities out there.
They're all dead now.
Well, maybe not all of them, but a good bit of them. Yeah, there's probably more.
We can protect you from at least, you know, while we're here.
The lady who had had her hands on Jenkins earlier, she appears to be in her mid-30s. A tough looking woman steps forward. Well, how did you get here?
Kind of like look back to everybody else. Sailed here from nearby island, I guess.
We came from the nearby naval base. We
Yeah.
aren't Navy, but we are here to help.
Then you'd be
Most
willing to
of
get
it.
us out of here.
I look to Akisu and I'm just like, I mean, I don't see why not.
I'm sorry, I had to let my dog out. I don't know what's happening.
Oh no, you're
I'm sure we could figure it out. I mean, how
We're
did you all get in
negotiating.
here
I would like to
first?
help these people.
saving them,
How
taking
did
them.
you all get in here in the first?
Taking them with us on our ship?
Well, I mean, we could probably set them up in a better situation than this.
They're like dying.
Yeah, but if we get rid of Woodrow, the fucking blizzard will stop.
Yes.
And then
But right now the blizzard is still happening and they're dying.
Yeah.
So, what are you
It's
suggesting
like
right
one of those
now? Like you,
apocalypse movies.
our ship is not closed.
No. But we can probably like get them out of this like hole or set it up enough to where they can like live in it for now. You know what I mean?
Okay. How?
It's kind of like that scene in that one like movie where they were in like a church or whatever, and they got like buried in snow, and like they could live in it, but they didn't have like, a way out.
helping montage.
Yeah. So I think we can, like, we have all the food now. I can maybe like set up the area to like cook for them, so they're at least not starving. And then if maybe we can dig a way out and like widen the whole top.
If you widen the hole at the top, snow's just gonna come in.
We could build like a little gate or something.
Yeah.
You asked before how we kind of came to be here. A lot of us kind of huddled up in our homes initially to kind of wait out the storm. We didn't take too much stock in Woodrow's threat to the island. Some of us managed to tunnel in from some of the nearby houses.
Oh, so there's tunnels to nearby houses. So
Yeah.
you have a way in and out of this building?
Nothing short of the way you guys came in.
Can you show me the tunnels you used to get in here in the first place?
Well, sure. And she kind of like leads you over to the side of the building where there's some windows. You see a series of small tunnels, about 5 of them in all. 3 of them appear to be completely collapsed.
Hmm. Okay, so where do these 2 tunnels go?
Those that one leads over to the house across the street. This one leads next door. The longer
Okay.
tunnels right there. They collapsed a few days ago.
And I just kind of like look around the room. How many people is there?
You see about 30 people altogether.
I kind of like look back at her. I'm like, is this everyone?
Everyone that's
Where is
still
it?
alive that we know of.
I kind of like look back to the meet. I'm like, well, this should sustain you all for now. We can set this up a little bit better, maybe. What is like the problem? Is it like the Lopin in the area? Is it like
Well, the Lopins are one. There was a small group of these. I don't know if they're pirates or bandits, but they've harassed us here and there. Not that we had all that much to take to begin with.
right? Okay.
We really
You know
just
where they
we
are?
want to get out of here. We've already lost 6 people to frostbite.
Okay, well, I think we can definitely like warm up this room and like this situation and give them food and stuff. Give them pelts maybe. Maybe we can figure out where these bandits and shit are. Deal with them.
How far are we from the lop?
The Lopins that you guys had killed?
Yeah.
I'd say a couple miles.
We took everything from the bodies.
Even the pelts?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. That was one of the things that Tonga was adamant about getting.
We could just give it to them.
Yeah, give them the pelts to use as like blankets and stuff.
Yeah, just wet, bloody blankets.
Well, I mean,
We'll dry eventually.
Here can like help. The blood is dried and frozen.
Damn it, we didn't take the brains so we can tan these quicker.
Snyder's weirdly knowledgeable about tanning.
There's someone in this group of 30 people can like deal with these. Yeah, I think I will probably I'll look to like Rory and I'll be like, you want to check out one of these tunnels? See if the other houses are.
Who are you saying that to?
Rory.
Rory and I guess maybe Chibi?
Yeah, like why are they in this hole and not in one of the houses? That's what I don't understand.
Well, okay, so they have like this is like their like meeting room, basically, and then they have the houses as like ways to get to the outside, I guess.
Why don't they just all live in the house?
Be more secure than a hole.
That's
Probably a better situation in like the collective.
they've all kind of like come together into this one big room.
Yeah. Strength in numbers rather than just being like dispersed across the town.
You do
I think
notice
they
that
just all be
the
in one house.
they kind of like a couple of them look to each other. It's like we would, but if the tunnel collapsed, we'd lose our oxygen. This building is the tallest one in town. It still has access to everything up top.
Oh, were the other buildings like buried?
Yes.
Oh, so the tunnels that connect to these other houses buried under snow.
Yes.
Damn. Okay.
It's like as you came into town, you remember seeing like a kind of the bumpy hills of rooftops as you were coming in.
I imagine that I'm pretty good at digging, so I'm gonna go out and try to like help snow
Not gather on this
building
and just start
Shovel.
shoveling it
off.
off.
All right. How do you want to go about that?
I
Well, she has like her trowels or her weapons.
yeah, I do.
All right.
Yeah, I'll use those. Start shoveling,
off.
And you could have like Big Joe help.
and then I'll try to use the leftover snow that I shoveled off the building and build like a little
All out of the snow
around.
the building.
Comes out, there's just an igloo.
Yeah, basically.
So are you trying to like dig a tunnel from this roof to the outside?
No, I went outside and I'm gonna like, go on this building.
Right. You're digging into the room to like make another entrance.
No. I'm
Just like making sure it's not buried.
Gotcha.
Yeah, she's trying to make sure that this building doesn't get completely buried.
Because that's
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
All right. You don't even have to roll for that one. You do manage to just, over the period of a few hours, clear a decent amount of snow from the roof to the surrounding area.
Yeah. Oh, and like while she does that, I want to take Big Joe and Ori and like scout the tunnels out to the buried houses and kind of see what they.
All right.
Micah, can you get
As you work your way through, wait, which tunnel do you choose? Because there's like two tunnels that aren't collapsed yet.
Well, the not collapsed tunnel.
Yeah, there's there's like 3 collapsed ones and 2 that aren't. The left or the right.
Where do they go again?
One goes to the house across the street, and one goes to a nearby house.
Oh, okay. The one across the street.
All right. You go through, and as you kind of work your way through the tunnel, you realize that it seems like this tunnel has seen a lot of use.
Mm-hmm.
It seems a little smoother as you go. After about, I'd say about 60 feet worth of crawling, you, with your light, you kind of see an entrance, and you work your way out into a living room.
I kind of like help Rory out.
Yeah, Rory steps out.
I'm like, what do you make of all this?
I'm not sure. It's so weird. Like, this is where we were just a few days ago. We were here, and now it's all buried, like a series of tombs.
I don't think I did.
It's really weird, Tonga.
It's all Woodrow's fault.
What does this room look like?
You look around, and it just seems to be a typical living room. It's got a couch, some lamps, some side tables, a bookshelf.
What's the state of like the front door, like the windows?
You see like some furniture kind of piled up against the door, and like a couple of the windows seem to like one seems to have kind of burst through and frozen over.
Foxy! Sorry.
All good.
Okay. So these are like fully snowed in.
Yes.
I was kind of like, look, and like I looked to Rory. Do you think there's a way we could dig out the doorways?
I don't know, Tonga. It's like, I mean, look at that. Above, when we were up top, this was like a little bump of a hill.
Yeah. I just kind of like look out the window. Can I see the sky at all? Like,
No.
is there any...
It's only gonna get worse too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You-
why we.
yeah.
I think we're wasting our time here. We could just go find Woodrow.
Yeah. I think we should.
Not wasting our time does not let people die.
We're not gonna let them die. We're gonna defeat Woodrow and fix it.
So how long is that gonna take?
We don't know unless we go kick Woodrow's ass.
We want to make sure they're secure.
Before we go.
Yeah, we gotta get them here first.
People are already dying. They said 6 people.
Good. So I think it's good that we got them like now. We could hunt like in the area, and like we could stay here with them and like protect them, you know, while we look for.
What are we
And-
gonna do when we find Woodrow and there's half of our people are with these people?
Well, it'll be
We're
good to
not
have
fighting
them
with these people.
too.
He just suggested that half of us stay and protect them.
No,
I
no, I mean
disagree.
like, no. I mean like, we should like stay here as like our base while we're working on the island to get what you know what I mean. Like, not like split up, but like
All right.
while on this mission to get Woodrow, we should also, I think, look after these people.
Okay.
In the main hall area, Akisu and who else is there? Because I know Tonga and Rory went to through one of the tunnels.
I imagine I'm outside.
Yeah, and
I'm
Chibi's
in
up top.
the gathering area.
Okay. So, Chibi, you would be privy to this first. Give me a perception check.
A 10.
All right. So you're outside, you're just continuing to dig and do your thing. And as you're doing that, you hear some shouting out by the entrance.
Can I climb the building to see if I can see it better?
You're going to climb the building?
Yeah.
Are they gonna see her whenever she does that?
Give me a stealth
They
check.
seem distracted.
I feel like she's really over to see, probably.
Honestly, she'd have advantage on stealth just giving the
I have a
wi-
19 flat, so
Yeah,
do you want roll
Not-
advantage?
not that you needed advantage. White bunny hanging out in the snow. Yeah, you sneak up on the commotion quite easily, and you see these. You see three men with that have pulled up next to the entrance, and it seems like they have a couple of snowmobiles with them.
Can I hear what they're saying?
Quite clearly. One separate from the others, covered in furs, shouts down the hole. All right, you lot. Hand over what you got for food, and no one has to die.
Can I hear this?
Yes. He's shouting it right down into the hole.
I'm gonna shoot what looks like the leader.
Roll. Give me an attack roll, then roll for initiative.
Is this a stealth?
Yeah, don't forget to add your sneak attack.
Yeah, you're definitely going to get that sneak attack on this, which also gives you that advantage. So
I
they
knew
don't-
I should have done cordon of arrows before we got here. I thought about it before we went in the hole. I was
27 to hit.
Ooh.
Holy.
Okay, let's see. That's some damage right
Is
there.
she critting?
She critting.
Let's look straight up.
Holy shit!
So hold on. My
Really
first
quick.
attack is 20.
Before you continue,
What?
your piercer, because you crit.
Yeah, you can roll one additional damage die because you crit.
Holy shit!
Okay. Plus I got extra because I have 2d6.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
I thought it was
I'm gonna
3d6 for
Oh,
your
you're
sneak
right, because I
attack.
just leveled up.
Yeah, I'm keeping things in mind.
Alright, I'm gonna re-roll one of those 6s because it says I can with Pearson. Alright, so that's 6, 8. So 28 damage.
Did you add in the base damage of your bow?
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, you did? Okay.
And your modifier?
Oh, I just realized you don't even have the
Yeah,
the special bow in your thing.
'cause
What?
I don't think she added her modifier.
Where is my...
Roxy.
Is that
Would
this
be-
plus 5?
Hey,
Yeah, plus 5?
That'd be your dexterity bonus.
Roxy.
Snyder
Okay.
gives Chibi the arc bow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gave it to her last question.
All right. Let's see here. I'm looking at Chibi's sheet.
It'll be 32 total. believe.
Okay,
Damn.
the guy didn't have that much HP to begin with. How do you want to do this?
Is there anyone standing
I'm sorry, I'll be
behind
right
the
back.
man?
Not
There's penetration.
Yeah, not close enough for him to be, for it to go through the next person. But it is close enough to scare the fuck out of him.
You fucking dome their leader. God damn.
See an arc arrow just whiz through this guy's brain.
Yeah, just a quick ching, and he falls dead in the snow. The two men behind him start to panic. And it's like, what was?
Bye, Kia.
We're under attack! And they leap to their snowmobiles, and like you hear the engines rev, like, and they just kind of like jet right off.
Oh, fuck, they're leaving?
Okay, I'm done.
I want to
The
follow
fucking
them.
leader got one.
I'm sorry,
shot.
what happened?
Chibi just
I killed him?
Chibi just obliterated this guy in one shot.
Nice.
Fucking one tap the man.
Can
right
I
in the
follow
head.
them? Can I like quickly like go up the ladder and try to follow them?
Their own snowmobiles.
Okay. Can I go up the ladder and then climb the building and see what direction they're going?
Yes. So you climb up the ladder. You get right up there. Like it's kind of it takes a little bit because it's a small ladder to Akisu.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
And as you poke out your head, and you just see a dead body in the snow right in front of you.
Oh shit! But do I see the snowmobile?
Yes, you do see. As you crawl out, you see one snowmobile in the snow, like about 10 feet behind the guy, and you see tracks leading away.
Guys, there's tracks, and if we don't go now, they're gonna get covered up by the falling snow. So like they're probably going back to Woodrow or whoever. So we should follow these tracks before they get covered up.
How secure is the
It's
do you think they'll survive?
For a while.
hmm.
Maybe Snyder can stay behind since he's a doctor.
I mean, okay, so I feel like we gave them food. We can make their shit warmer, right?
I dug out their things so they'll have oxygen.
Yeah.
Survivable than they
They're,
were.
like as good as they can. Yeah, comparable to where they were. At least they're not starving and freezing. For now.
All right, I feel pretty good about.
All right.
Unfortunately, I'm not privy to this information, so good luck out there, guys.
You could hear what was happening.
I'm gonna go ahead and start running, following the tracks.
Captain Akisu just sprints off into the snow after the tracks. Chibi
Alright, I'll-
sees this from above.
I'll get down and get everything.
Not gonna hurt, you should follow, right? Or maybe, I don't know.
I'll be able to catch up to her. I see what direction she's going. I'll be able to.
That's real.
So Chibi kind of you shout down to Snyder, who's kind of like just tending with the people down there.
We gotta go.
I mean, I would be coming back into the main room, like,
Yeah,
as you're like shouting down.
Tonga and Rory are like kind of popping out of a hole.
Whoa, what's going on?
Captain left us. We gotta go before the track here.
I guess we're going. Come on, Big
What's
Joe.
Rory?
He's just like pushing the dog up the ladder. Which
like
turns
touching
into
on
a,
their
pocket.
arm.
you just
Jenkins have a bumpy ride right now.
yeah. Jenkins is just kind of popping around inside the pocket. He kind of pokes his head out.
I can like
Why are we
put
running?
Joe on my back. And I'll try to like Go flutter.
Get Big Joe in a fireman carry.
Yeah, yeah. I'm strong enough. I can do that.
All right, so y'all get to the top, and your captain has run off into the snow, chasing a couple of guys. Chibi, did you run off after the captain already?
Yeah.
All right, so Chibi has taken off after the captain, and you just kind of like see like a bit of a blur in the distance. The three of you in Big Joe are just kind of look to each other, and you just have this one snowmobile sitting in front of you.
Hop on. I hop on it.
Oh,
Rev
why
that bad
didn't I
boy up.
take the fucking snowmobile? What the hell?
No, you're so compassionate for leaving it for us.
It's better to leave it.
It's one of those
So
things. It's fantastic, honestly. So
I hop on it. I'm like, Snyder, let's go. I'm like, Rory, you can ride Big Joe. Keep up.
Rory climbs onto Big Joe. All right, Joe, let's go. Joe like goes into his hybrid form and just leaps forward, chasing the snowmobile.
Hell yeah.
I assume Snyder's just kind of riding on the back with Tonga, since Tonga's got that cold resistance.
Hang on.
And wait,
Like,
vehicle
straddling me.
proficiency. Hot damn, that's coming in handy.
Yeah. He's got, I imagine Snyder's got like the arms around my waist and everything.
Tonga, I had no idea your abs were so defined. All right. So within like a few minutes, y'all catch up to your captain, who's just like leaping through the snow like one leg at a time.
Majestic.
I see them and I'm like, hey, is there space for me?
Yeah, Tonga, you look to, it's like, I look from her to the snowmobile.
I don't think so.
Here, you drive and I'll just hold on to the back and do it like ski style.
You guys are like really slow.
You know what? Okay, let's do it.
Akisu just kind of like grabs onto the back, kind of like using her slingshot or hammer to just kind of like hook onto like the rear post of the snowmobile, and you're just kind of like dragging her in much the same way as like a regular snowmobile might haul like a sled full of wood.
Or a sled full of kids.
Excuse me?
I imagine this is like such the sight, like a snowmobile with a fisherman on it, with a giant dragon behind it,
woman.
a kid on a dog, and then like farther ahead is just like a bunny girl fucking going ham. Like
The only people unrestricted in their snow movement are Chibi and Big Joe.
they're fucking loving it.
We're comparable to an overview.
Ready for the Iditarod over here.
I imagine like at like our top speed, we can like just barely see it. Like
So after a while, like you manage to catch up to Chibi just barely, is like she's just keeping her eyes on the tracks. And like Rory's just on Big Joe's like, okay, how much longer?
What?
You just kind of like hear Rory faintly as he's bumping around on Big Joe. How much longer?
I don't know. Can I see?
Yeah, do we see anything coming up?
Give me a perception check. Well, I'll have not Rory, Chibi do the perception check since she's in the lead.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You can either do perception or survival since you are doing the tracking here.
Okay.
Whichever's better.
Perception. Got a 19.
You see these tracks very clearly, and from what you can tell, they're very fresh. As you can't be too far behind.
We're almost there.
Good. I love Big Joe, but this is a rough ride.
You like look over, he's fucking bouncing like crazy.
Yeah, he's just barely holding on.
Pioneers used to ride these babies for mine.
Big Joe's like the size of a horse. All right. After about like 15 minutes of going from there, you start coming up on the crest of a hill. And as you get up to the top of it, Chibi, you see what looks to be some kind of crude encampment.
All right, I'm gonna just like sneak. I'll like slowly try to get closer to get a better look at, see if in.
Are we all there yet, or is it just Chibi first?
Chibi arrives first, and then like you all see her like starting to slow down, and she gets into like a sneaking pose.
All right, I'm gonna reach into my pocket and pull out down. I'll be like, all right, go in.
Jenkins, I choose you.
30 feet.
Remember, these are the bad guys, so you can steal from them.
It's okay to steal from bad guys.
I'm just look down at them. Just stay out of sight. Stay at their back.
All right. So as you come,
Hey, I'm gonna give him one of my little treats just in case.
I've had a terrible cough this week.
So what are you guys gonna do? Are you guys gonna jump?
So I'm gonna sneak up, like, so we're stopping the snowmobile like 30 feet out from you, and then we're gonna go on foot.
Will I be able to before they get there?
Be able to what?
To see if there's anyone like in the camp before they get there.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I was actually about to describe that. As you're kind of at the crest of the hill in your hiding spot, blending in quite easily with the very white surroundings of the snow, you look down upon the encampment and you see it's nothing special, like half dozen to 8 tents sitting in a small circle, surrounded by trees, and what seems to be like a rough outcropping of rocks that have kind of protected part of it from the snow, as well as a little door hatch that seems to be at the side of the mountain right there.
I probably like after a little bit, like sneak up next to Chibi, and I'm like, "What do you see?"
Do I see anyone else?
You see about 4 or 5 people walking around the immediate area. 2 of them kind of by the fire, warming up, as the 2 people that you were chasing pop off their snowmobiles after parking them into like a little spot where you see like 6 snowmobiles just kind of parked up in one spot.
I'll say that. Do we have some sort of bomb?
What'd you say?
Do we have some sort of bomb?
Oh,
Bomb?
Yeah. Bomb the fire.
You want to blow up
Alright,
the...
I'm gonna
see. I got- You said there's a fire, right?
Yeah, there's 4 people around a fire.
I could, do one of my oil shots into the fire.
How much damage is
True.
gonna be to those people?
That would erupt into a fire. So it would...
That would definitely splatter all over the place. Anything
Yeah.
explosive or flammable
Ooh,
will
ooh,
for
ooh.
sure explode.
I
in
do
a
the-
fire.
I do the double shot, right? I do the oil and then the gunpowder is what explodes.
Ooh,
Yeah,
directly
would
into
be-
a fire. That's devastating.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for. Alright, so I'm gonna... Okay, where is Aki's doing? 'Cause Tonga's
I'm back at the, with Tonga and everyone because I just let Jenkins go in.
Tonga's next to me.
Oh,
Yeah,
I would have gone up to Chiefy.
So how far back are you?
I don't know. How far back are we, Orion?
Like 30.
You all kind of pulled up around the same spot. So that's up to you, Akisu. Like you see Tonga and Chibi just kind of crawled up at the edge.
Yeah, I
Alright,
would have
I'll
automobile back at least 30.
I'll whisper to Tonga and say, hey, can you send your servant to tell them, and then I'll tell them how to construct that bomb into the fire and how many people there are.
I think I heard you. Yeah.
Get your unseen servant to tell them how many people there are and then construct the bomb into that fire.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I'm familiar. Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
It's just 30
Yeah.
feet. I
Just,
feel like we
like,
can see
walk-
each other.
Yeah,
we
but I don't
just
want to
walk
make a
back to
commotion. I don't want to make a commotion and losing that.
I feel like summoning a thing would be more commotion than just moving.
Oh, no, it would.
Tonga, I will
disagree,
point
but-
out that as you go to call your familiar, you realize it was
I
it was
would-
dispersed by that fucking mace.
Yeah, I would have to do the ritual.
Okay, well, you can just go ahead and tell them, and I'm gonna sneak around to the other side so that I don't vanish away from everybody else.
I think I want to save the spell slot. So I don't think I want to.
So I'll
So
just
we can
start
just
talking
go-
to the other side.
Yeah, you sneak around. I'll go to Akisu and I'll tell her the.
And then while I see that he's coming back and they're about to do the bomb, I'm gonna ready a shot to the people who aren't near the fire that are by the snowmobiles.
This is going to be interesting.
I think we should wait to pop off though before. I think we should send Jenkins in to
We already
see-
sent Jenkins in.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Also, we can collect
Oh
everything.
shit! Wait,
after,
are we gonna do this and then it's gonna hit him? He's already in.
Well,
He's alright.
we're waiting. We're setting it up,
All right.
so we can wait till.
Alright.
All right, I'm putting some dudes on our map here. Hold on a moment. That's okay. All right. And they're gathered around a wee little fire.
Does this say game
Not
talk?
for long. It's gonna be a big fire.
These are some tents in the area.
Okay.
See
There's so many Rorys.
which Rory is which.
I think I think Akisu should stay at this position. I
Yeah.
think I want to sneak into one of the tents before we pop.
You're literally a glowing fish man. How are you gonna be sneaky?
I don't have to be glowing at all.
Oh my bad.
Glow all the time.
I just have to glow some of the time.
Well, I thought we were gonna wait till Jenkins comes back.
Oh, I mean, yeah, we can do that too.
Because we already got a guy on the inside, you know?
I feel like I'm a little too far though, if possible. So I feel like I need to be close.
All right. So you guys haven't been noticed yet.
My foundry is.
A foundry can be weird sometimes.
We got any news from Jenkins?
Okay. What'd you want Jenkins to do again? You sneak down in there?
Look around and steal some gold.
Kind of see what's going on.
All right. So Jenkins,
My foundry's
let me
not
just
loading.
pull up his Jenkins works his way down over here in his rat form, kind of like nestled in, almost like he's moving in the snow, like half buried, almost swimming in it. As Jenkins just kind of works his way through the tents, it does look like he's found a little bit of something.
Oh, yeah?
You don't know yet
Nice.
because he's over there.
Yeah, right.
All right. Aside from Jenkins on his little rat quest, what do y'all do?
I would like to sneak closer to one of the tents.
I'm just gonna stay. Wait,
I forgot to put Big Joe.
rat.
My foundry is not working.
That's weird. So Tonga sneaks closer. Give me a stealth check.
Okay. Guess I'll with my phone dice. What's my modifier? What's my modifier?
Let me just pull up Tonga's sheet here. For the modifier.
Oh, wait, it's working now.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
that's the way we like things.
What the heck? Yeah, weird. Did you do something?
I did nothing.
Weird.
But I will take a note so I can clip that few minutes of awkwardness out in post.
Nice.
Wait, what am I rolling again?
Stealth check.
With advantage?
18? 21.
Not
Oh,
with
do we get
advantage.
advantage for this one? Okay, so just regular.
Tonga, if you look this up.
19. I want to sneak up to this one.
All right. Let's see here. Got it. Yeah, with a 19, you just kind of like get on your belly and you slide down the hill right down into the corner. Yeah. Slides in like a penguin.
I like bury underneath the tent.
Yeah, you gotta treat the snow like a thick ocean. You're just moving right into it.
Yeah. So I want to like dive under the snow a little bit and kind of like go underneath the tent if possible. I just kind of want to like lurk underneath if I can hear anything.
You poke your head out just a little bit, and you see some guy using a latrine, a little bucket.
Oh.
Well, he's using a bucket as a toilet.
Oh,
The bucket.
I just kind of like squint my eye at him.
He
Is there
doesn't
anybody else in the room?
There's no one else in here.
I can say to myself, I'm like, I can kill a man on the toilet. I just kind of sigh.
Emotion.
This is the bathroom.
With his perception, he doesn't notice you.
Yeah, I just kind of like I back out, close the hole up.
Tonga backs up.
Well, I really want to kill a man while he's indecent.
I got more pride than that. I'll at least wait till he's done.
At
Y'all
least
just-
when I kill him, he won't shit his pants.
Reading each other's lips remotely.
I just kind of like, I don't know. I back out, kind of like look around a little bit. Skirt around to like this other one.
Yeah, you find yourself right up around close to the cliff face right here. Right where that door is that leads inside.
Nice. I definitely want to check out that door.
how many people are around that fire?
3.
Nice.
Good.
All right, so where's Tonga? Oh, he's over there. You know, where's Jenkins?
Jenkins went into this tent right over here.
Yeah, I remember like saw him to jump into there.
I don't think I told Jenkins to come back, so I don't think he's gonna come back.
Not right away.
All right, so I'm thinking maybe I just do the thing.
I mean, he's in a house. He'll be safe.
All right. So you're going to shoot grease and gunpowder into a fire.
Yeah.
This is going to be a very easy shot for you, but I'm still going to need you to roll to hit
All right.
because the fire is a stationary target.
I was almost
14. I know, right?
That's a hit. And for the second attack,
No.
okay. So here's what happens. You're shooting the grease first.
Yeah.
Okay. You line up your shot. You take your grease with your slingshot in hand. Bring it all the way back. And as you let it go, it whizzes through the air. It explodes on impact. And you just see the fire erupt around it, splattering all over the 3 men close to the fire that were just trying to warm themselves. As you
They're warm now.
you ready your second shot, and the fire from the initial shot, it becomes incredibly bright as it surges around them. And the blinding light of that kind of obscures your vision, and you end up coming up short. The shot ends up drawing thing. It comes up short right behind this guy, who is now all 3 of these guys are on fire and take 8 burning damage.
God damn.
Hey kid, can I have a nugget?
Ooh, you got nuggets?
Yeah. Bet you wish you had toddlers to deliver nuggies.
I don't.
Only deliver the nuggies. I don't want anything else.
All right. So you do see where the gunpowder is kind of spread on the ground behind the guy.
Hmm.
Very close to all the fire.
And one of them is on, or all of them are on fire. So I mean,
Yes. Which now I have to roll dexterity saves for each of them.
chaos will ensue.
2 of them
What is-
succeed. But I think now is a good chance for everyone to roll for initiative.
Do I get to take my shot already?
You readied the shot, so go right ahead.
All right. So these 3 are on fire, right?
Yep.
And then 2, what do they do now that have they registered that happened?
They're rushing forward, trying to
Okay.
grab like anything, like throwing snow at their friends that are now on fire.
All right, I'll do this.
All right. Roll to hit with advantage. Actually,
46.
You should use the arc bow thing.
wait, 46.
26.
Oh, 26. Okay.
46.
That hits. That hits. All right. Roll for damage.
The music just suddenly stops.
Okay,
so I got
no.
So 3d6 plus your base damage. Which is
I'll reroll that
oh,
2
damn.
with
Okay.
Tears.
Hmm.
So it's 5, 6, 7,
hot damn.
20. 20 damage. For this boy right here.
Oh yeah. That ends this guy outright. That's like double his HP.
Executioner.
How do you want to do it?
Just want to like jump out of the snow, like whoop bam, and shoot his head. Fewer them.
Yeah, this guy dead. 0 HP. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Is this guy right here like the leader?
You could presume that.
He did look bigger than the rest of them. What's with the smiley face? How long has that been there? Am I just
did
dumb?
it.
Oh, okay.
Did it.
Roll for initiatives.
Damn, that shit was almost a 1. Yeah, I'm not rolling good today.
Well, you guys definitely surprised the fuck out of him.
Does that mean we have advantage on our first attacks?
Well, you guys were uninhibited with your first attacks.
That's true.
You weren't taking your first attack.
Leo! Hi, Leo.
There we go. Fuck.
Where's
19.
Tobin's at?
Ooh, all the rolls.
Damn.
Tonga, do you want me to roll for you?
Oh, I thought it rolled automatically.
There we go.
Damn, a 22?
Brother!
Interestingly enough, at top of the turn order is Tonga.
Okay, so everybody's huddled around the fire, trying to put each other out.
Yeah.
I
I
will
have to shuffle it over to Tonga to be at the top of the order.
Which one looks like the leader?
You shoved it to me.
I know. I went too far, and then my bongo kitty was in the way. Bongo kitty, you go to second screen. You're not a priority right now.
You said this one looks like the leader?
Yep.
Which one?
I will
Which one?
just
The big
kind of
one.
like hiding by
Yeah.
those.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna cast Enemies Abound.
Ooh, what does that do? New spell.
New spell. Cast spell. It is a intelligence saving throw. You reach into the mind of one creature you can see and force it to make an intelligence saving throw. The creature automatically succeeds if it's immune to being frightened. On a fail, they lose the ability to distinguish friend from foe. Regarding all creatures it can see as enemies when spell ends.
Nice.
Oh shit.
Bro's got Shinji's Bankai from Bleach. That's a very niche reference for
I know. I saw
anybody
him
who
use it
doesn't.
once.
I kind of like points a finger at him, and like a beam of light just kind of like pokes him in the chest.
What is this, JoJo?
I've never
Oh,
seen.
finger!
Have you even seen JoJo, Micah?
I've watched a little.
Yeah, but I need him to make an intelligence save.
I was just picturing the pointing finger bit. It felt like a very JoJo thing to do.
It is. So, is there a save for that?
Yeah, it's a DC 14 intelligence.
Okay, so he fails the save. I'm using my red
Ooh.
dice today.
Ooh.
Well, I don't know where my
So
little tray of my normal dice went.
I don't know what
I
condition
need to
you
get
want to
some
mark
actual
this
dice.
as, but that is my action.
So when his turn comes around, he's gonna be violent.
Yes.
Is that everything for your turn?
Boop. With my movement, I mean, I'm just gonna kind of like stay by the door.
All right. That is Snyder's turn.
All right.
At least now we know which Rory.
Yeah.
I promise to fix your token after this.
Fuck, I actually don't know what to do.
And he's also like in range to make opportunity attacks. Funny. Each time he takes damage, he can repeat the saving. I imagine this fire erupts. He's like, there's enemies everywhere.
Honestly, the
guess-
timing is
Oh,
hilarious.
I'll go. I'll go this way. just to kind of rotate around
You're rotating nerd.
because
Go
I'm not
around
really in range for any sort of attack.
You gotta get you like a rifle.
Yeah.
He's had a chance before.
Yeah. Yeah. Ba.
So you're like a martial artist.
Yeah. I have like 1 level in monk.
Yeah, true.
I always forget about that.
Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna thunderclap just to like scare him even more. Because that's
God has
everybody.
decided.
Nobody's within 5 feet of me, so nobody has to do a Constitution save.
And
But
yeah,
it just kind of surprise everybody.
We're under attack.
I will say, I shouldn't give advice, but I will say that your Misty Step with your door is a bonus action.
I did see that, but then I was like, I don't really know where. That's like another. Oh, okay. That.
You
Just
can like
like
go
fire.
in. You can like go in, attack, and then use Misty Step to get back out.
But
Right?
you already used it.
Well, the movement for walking around
It's
for
from my
him
door
is
fruit.
yeah, he's going to be slowed down for his regular movement because of all the snow.
Difficult terrain.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we don't often deal with difficult terrain here.
Yeah, I'll Misty Step another 30 feet. I don't know if either there or. We'll do there.
All right. It's like a 15-foot cube for your is it thunderclap or the other one?
Thunderclap is just the audible one,
Okay.
and then Thunder Wave is the one that does damage.
Okay.
Each involve me slamming a door, but
Very
one
different.
just does damage. So that's yeah, fuck it.
Oh,
I'll do the thunderclap. Nobody's within range really, so nobody has to do any. Because it's 5 feet.
Yeah. While you were doing that, I found the thing, your token. But
Yay!
I don't think it.
There it is.
Nice.
It is me now.
nice.
It doesn't have the pretty little ring that all the others do, but like it's good enough for now.
I'm there.
Something.
It highlights me at least. So
Yeah, because it's your turn.
yeah.
Once it's not your turn, you won't have that orange ring anymore.
Oh no!
Not my orange ring.
But yeah,
Count buttons.
I'll thunderclap and kind of, I guess, startle anybody
Alright.
within earshot.
Where do you want it to come from?
Fuck, I don't know. That's decisions.
Okay, it can be heard 100 feet away. Each creature other than yourself within 5 feet must make a con save. On a failed save, it takes 1d6 thunder. Okay,
And
so
it's
you
just on me.
okay. So
I
is your thunderclap like you're just doing like mini doors in your hands, like the mini door slam?
Yeah.
All right, so like a little portcullis of a door opens up within the palm of your hand and shuts violently, and the sound can be heard echoing all across the area. All eyes are on you.
Uh-oh.
Hey.
And in the tent to your right, not your right, your left, you hear, "Oh shit!"
Is that the guy that was taking a shit?
Yes. And you just hear like a kind of a commotion and the just the thump of someone falling and the trickle of something being spilled.
A very
Ew.
wet fart.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right.
That's my
Next.
action and bonus action.
Okay, Chibi, you'll be up after some NPCs. But first, Big Joe. Big Joe rushes to Snyder's side with Rory in tow.
Oh yeah, because Rory's still riding him.
And he just kind of like settles down next to you and readies an action. If anyone attempts to attack Snyder, Big Joe's going to go for him. Jenkins, it's like, "Oh, what was that?" Oh, and you just hear like some more rummaging inside that tent. And he just kind of bursts out the back side of the tent with just like a blanket wrapped up like a sack. What's going on? And then,
What's going on?
and that's his turn.
What's going on?
And this guy puts out the fire on himself with a nat 20.
Damn.
Calming down, he looks over. We're under attack. And he moves past over this way. He takes out a gun and he fires at Snyder.
Oh no.
And misses.
Aha.
Since I'm like behind Snyder, does it hit me?
I think you're pretty far back.
Yeah, but it could go
does
off
not.
course. Okay.
The shot goes
You wanna
wide.
be shot?
All right. So that's that guy's turn. Actually, let me check. Does he have multi-attack? He does not. And emerging from the tent right there, you see this guy with like his pants barely pulled up and a foul stench reeking from him, and a gun from in one hand. What's going on out here? And he kind of looks to his friends, like one on fire, one aiming a gun at Snyder, like, "Oh, sure."
Let me aim a gun at this man.
He haphazardly fires a shot at Snyder.
Jeez.
And as he does that, Snyder, what's your AC?
15.
So a 19 hits.
Fuck!
Or
Ow, 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 ow.
wow, 5 damage.
That's just my temp HP. Woo!
Pings you in the shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah, just kind of like bounces off
Listen here,
that
shit
tiny
for
bit of armor.
stench.
He's a little taken aback by that. It's like he shrugged it off. Now it's Chibi's turn. Akisu up next.
Oh,
Chibi has drawn her line in the snow.
Oh.
can I hit?
At that distance, yeah. That's 80 feet. And I think you took that feat a while back where you don't have disadvantage. Not sure.
13? Wait. Oh, that was, I clicked.
The wrong thing. Sorry.
$15.
That hits. Roll for damage. Here we go. Nice.
So that's 26 damage.
Well, that one didn't have advantage, but you got this guy down real low. Your shot goes straight through his shoulder, and you see him crumple to the ground in agony. It looks like this guy's on death's door. Next, anything else you want to do with your turn, Chibi?
I'll try to hide.
All right. Given the snowy conditions, it's not going to be hard to hide. Give me a stealth check with advantage.
Well,
You dive into the snow like fucking Bugs Bunny.
literally.
And up next is Akisu.
All right. Is this guy on fire?
He is currently.
All right. Well, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on him.
All right.
Oh,
Which one? On which one?
This
I have
guy.
a thing on.
Yeah, I don't think you should do that.
Why?
Because if you
If you
remember
hit
that
him-
Tonga cast that spell so that he will attack for us.
Oh, he's charmed. I forgot to
Yeah,
mark
and
him. That's my bad.
And if he it gets attacked, he can roll to not be charmed.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll
Yeah.
cast it on this guy then.
Yeah, I'll mark him for you. Let's see here. Which thing is the Hunter's Mark? I'll just put the cursed.
Hunter's Mark.
That'll work. All right, so you mark this guy.
Is he on fire?
Yes.
All right. Cool. Cool. I am gonna load my slingshot. Actually, I need to move closer because I am out of range.
There you
Yeah,
go.
what is that? 60 feet? Yeah,
That is.
cool. That's my max range. I am going to go with my shot with some gunpowder vials.
Ooh.
I think I'll just do 2 of them.
So gunpowder vial. Here we go.
Eight to hit.
Okay, so that misses him initially, but it goes behind him and into the fire, causing an explosion in the immediate vicinity, hitting all 3 of them,
Nice.
which they have to make a dexterity save on. Fail. Succeed. Fail. So Tonga's guy succeeds while the other 2 guys fail miserably, taking 4 damage and being knocked back.
Yes, somebody get intelligence.
Oh, yeah, that guy also has to make intelligence. He succeeds.
Okay. Charm is broken.
Yep. And
Concentration.
this guy's pushed back 5 feet, and this guy's pushed 5 feet. He's right here. Right there. He's on fire still. Falls down. Ignites the gunpowder right next to him for another explosion that he has disadvantage on
Because he's discombobulated.
for 10 damage.
Nice. And that was a miss.
Yes. Now, this guy is that takes him out completely. So he falls forward,
Alright.
the flames sparking off of him, igniting the first miss of your gunpowder. The explosion sends him ragdolling into the tent.
Oh my god.
The tent ignites.
Not a good day for
You're getting ready for fucking Woodrow, man.
we should
It's a
question
good thing Jenkins got out of there.
we get to like
Right.
save someone and question if they're nowhere with us.
Oh yeah, I already planned on it.
To keep the leader alive.
Yeah. I wanted to like get him down. I was gonna mark him once and hit him, and then I was gonna my next turn I wasn't gonna hit him again.
Yeah.
Honestly,
now
the
he's pretty much-
explosives are just hilarious to watch in motion. All right. So
Wait, I get a shot, but
yeah, you
it
still
was
get
on the same dude. So
that was your
do I get
first
to-
shot.
yeah, do I get to shoot someone else now?
Yes, because that's how extra attack works.
Hell yeah.
Because-
Also,
because he's
my hunter's mark was on him. What? Yeah, I know. I'm doing it. Don't worry. My hunter's mark was on that guy, and it says that whenever they get down to 0 points, it can move to a different guy.
It can.
So I'll just put it on this guy.
Ooh, here we
And
go.
then, is he on fire?
He is not.
No.
All right. Then I'm going to do. What do I got? I'm gonna do a poison shot.
Ooh.
I don't think he's gonna be live long.
Yeah, he's gonna die.
Oh, is that
Right.
the one that's like half dead?
Yeah.
Well, I said
I don't want to
kill him.
waste my poison on him then.
Yeah.
Probably kill him.
I'll just do a regular bullet then.
All right.
He took like 23 damage.
What?
He took like 23 damage from me. Or something.
Oh, okay.
Roll to
He's on
hit.
like one.
I couldn't remember which one that was.
They're all probably like almost dead except for.
Nat
Oh,
20!
shit.
How do you want to do this?
Alright, All right, so after the dude like flies into the tent, I look at the next to it. And I'm like, I just motion like you're next, and then I just like take my shot.
All right. As you take him out, his lifeless body crumples, and you can move your hunter's mark to a different target.
To the bathroom, dude.
Oh, the bathroom dude. All right.
Dude's dead. The first one.
You really are going one to the next.
See this?
It was this guy. That dude's dead.
Yeah, I gotta mark these two as dead.
Is this guy dead? What's this mark on him?
What?
Oh, the little curse mark is what I'm using for your. That's what I'm using for your hunter's mark.
No, this guy over here.
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
There's 3 left. 3 dead.
All right.
There's one right.
The charm guy hasn't even gotten a chance to attack anybody, and he's almost dead.
He's not charmed anymore though.
Oh no.
Yeah, he succeeded on his save after the explosion.
Oh, okay.
I just find it how
Everyone around him is like dead. I mean, like,
he comes out of his charms like, what happened?
Yeah, that's essentially how he is right here.
like I'm surrounded by enemies. Oh, they're all dead.
Interestingly enough, it is his turn next if Akisu is done, causing mayhem and destruction.
His brain is cooked.
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. What? What? No. Men. Quick. We have to retreat now. He turns to his other guy. And he rushes back. You. And he takes out his now.
It's true. I'm pretty sure he would know it was me. That's right.
He takes out a rifle and he fires a shot at Tonga. Misses. And then frustrated with the miss, he takes like this crude mace at his side and then chucks it at Tonga. And that also misses. 3 out of 5 is ridiculous, man.
As he pulls the shot, okay, so he pulls his gun out and shoots me. He like pings off my chest, and then he like throws it. I fucking like catch it midair. I'm just like, stop.
This guy is visibly shaken.
I just looked at him like it's over.
I don't know why you're trying so hard, man.
Now it is Rory's turn. Rory sitting atop Big Joe looks down at Bathroom Dude and is like, all right. And let's see what he's got some options here.
Get you out of your misery.
Well, looks like you won the lottery. Jackpot.
Like you got this guy, Gamamon.
Okay, so Rory takes his Volt Chakram and
Oh my god.
he
He's gonna
throws
fucking disembowel this man.
he throws it at the guy casually. It hits.
Guy's like, oh, what's that? Oh.
He's just fucking not even trying. Just like, oh hey, you're there.
Okay, so
Like a nonchalant
Frisbee
frisbee throw.
he throws it at the guy, and the guy falls to the ground, lets go of the one hand that he had attached to, like, keeping his pants up, and just falls face first into just like kind of, like tased and twitching from the chakram that's sticking out of him. Like,
Oh my god.
yeah.
Hi guys, I think
Pirate life.
I think we're raising a serial killer. Rory might be getting too much joy out of this.
That'll teach you. There's no idea what
Rory gives Big Joe a gentle pat in the mane. Next up is this guy looking around. He uses his full dash action with difficult terrain because let's see if he has any other things to help him with this. He does not. And Tonga's got like 3/4 cover, so this is not going to be an easy shot for him. He takes out his gun and misses completely.
Rip.
Ah! Oh, we gotta get out of here. Huh. Tonga, the floor is yours.
Holding this guy's like mason in my hand. I like throw it to the ground. I'm like, there's no getting out of here. I kind of like
Hold him
point to the
down.
leader. You maybe. I kind of like pull out my swords and I want to like, I don't know. I'm just gonna kind of like point them at like both of them. I'm like, do you surrender? Or do I have to cut you down?
Ooh. Make an intimidation check.
That is a 22.
We surrender. The guy takes to his knees. There, come on, boy. Down, down. Gesturing to the bandit that just stepped up next to him. And they're both like, no, we surrender.
I kind of nod. Good. There's been enough bloodshed today.
Is that all for your turn?
I kind of like walk up and I want to take their weapons from them.
You successfully take their weapons from them. Each of them carries a sword and a pistol. Well, actually, no. Each of them carry. This guy, one guy carries a pistol, the other guy carries a rifle, and the not leader dude, he seems to have like a little bit of a sword going on.
I kind of like look to them just real quick. I'm like, is that your last man? Or...
I think so.
I kind of call out and I'm like, it's over. They surrendered.
Is that end initiative?
I guess it kind of depends on
Yep.
this guy.
Yeah.
What
Which
guy?
I'll turn that over to next up in turn order is Snyder.
Wait, I thought all these people in front of us were dead.
No,
This guy.
this guy's almost dead.
Oh, I thought he fell over and died. Sorry.
No, he got severely shocked by the chakram.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Cut his dick off.
cut his dick.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Well, you gotta do what the captain wants.
You just see this man spasming in terror.
You're like, don't worry, I'm a doctor.
It'll be clean, son. It'll be clean.
I don't. I'm a surgeon. Don't you worry.
He's just like, please, not my dick.
Anything
I
but
don't know what
that.
trying to do. You hear me call out that they've surrendered. You look to this last guy who's like tased on the ground.
And that ends
I'm there with
combat.
scalpel in hand, just like I will take your dick if the captain commands it.
The dick the captain wants is the dick the captain gets.
Wait, you said turns over?
Yeah.
Okay, I wanna do something.
All right.
I'm gonna go over to Jenkins and be like, listen, that dude was clearly taking a shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, Captain. Surely you don't.
I think you know what I want.
What the hell?
Oh, Captain. Hand me the
That's what we-
vials.
I don't want to be a pirate.
Yeah, the vials.
I'm just gonna hand him like a good handful. Be like, there's probably a lot in there.
I can just imagine
Gotta go.
Augustine pointing and just like, get me that man's poopy.
God damn it, Jenkins. Go get it.
I want vials of that man's poop.
Damn it, Peter Parker, get me vials of that man's shit.
Listen, I only have 2 of them right now. I need backup. You know.
I only have 2 vials. Of
I need faces from Spider-Man now.
Jenkins reluctantly
Red
goes up to
Damn,
this
that's-
man, looks to the tent. Snyder,
Sir, captain's orders.
never in my life have I thought to ask for such a thing before. Can I borrow some soap and a cigarette?
I mean, sure. I kind of like pat myself down and pull out the pack of cigarettes and kind of let him grab one.
Huh. Pomegranate. Who puts pomegranates in a cigarette? And he just lights one up. Oh, a little something fragrant for the task at hand.
Anything will help the poo stench.
Don't worry, Jenkins. I'll make it up to you later. I'll give him a little wink.
He gives you a greasy smile.
I'll let you nuzzle inside my bosom.
Just wash your shitty
Her
rat paws
poop fetish
first.
with her rat man.
I don't.
All right, now I'm gonna go over to the guy, like all intimidating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hold out my like gravity hammer and be like, all right, you're gonna tell us what we want to know.
All right. What
Are
do you want
the
to know?
regular guy or the leader guy?
Leader guy. I'm just imagining like cinematic, all right? I'm just coming around the back of this tent, and he's just like, I'm picturing like he hasn't seen me because I was so far away.
Yeah, because
so
actually
this is, like,
his
the
line of
first time
sight
he's
was
seen you?
obstructed. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I just
I'm
like come
looking
around
at
at the end,
my
back of the tent, all like intimidating, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh shit!"
from behind a tent marches a giant woman.
with a hammer.
giant woman. I'm like, Captain.
And I'm like, "All right, you're gonna tell us where to find Woodrow, and you're gonna bring us to him."
Sure. This is about Woodrow.
Why wouldn't it be?
Why wouldn't it be?
I hate that bastard.
Are you lying?
Insight check.
Okay. Damn, that one.
Can I also make an insight check?
Well, first, you look at him and you're just immediately like, this man can't be trusted. You're not even going to hear a word he has to say. You don't care.
Not
if it's
even
the
like where to find Woodrow.
Oh, okay, within that one, you don't believe him. Shit.
You don't know if he's telling the truth or not, and part of you doesn't care. You want answers.
Yeah.
That's just how I.
I'll hold up the hammer like right to his face. And I imagine since it's the gravity hammer, he can like feel an aura or something from
Yeah,
it.
there's like a little bit of a surge of energy surrounding it. It's like you kind of like turn it on.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say, tell us where Woodrow is. I don't care if you like him or not.
Fine. There's a... North of the island, there's a... They went that way. All the ships, the fleet they took together, they went north. I never liked him, so me and the boys, we split off from the rest and figured we'd take our chances. We didn't think that the snow would be this bad.
Well, that's your dumbass decision.
It certainly was. And he just kind of like gulps to himself. It's like,
I just kind of looked.
that's all I know, I swear.
Why have you been robbing people? You're just trying to survive.
Trying to survive too. Rations are low. Cold. We retreated to this small outpost in the mountain there. Making the best of what we got.
I just kind of looked to Akisu. I looked back to him. I'm like, well, your numbers are less now. Maybe you should go back to them, see if they'll welcome you in.
No, we're taking this leader guy with us.
Oh, I wasn't talking about him.
The other guy, I don't give a fuck. But I don't really trust that this dude is telling me the truth right now. So, like, if he's lying,
He's gonna lead us.
kill him. You know what I mean?
You know, I kind of looked to him. I'm like, you're gonna lead us to this base.
You got yourself a prisoner.
Nice.
Hell yeah, hostages.
Hell yeah. Anyone got any rope?
Rory actually has rope.
Yeah, Rory, give me that rope.
I will kind of like crouch down to him though. I'll be like, "What's your name?" And like, I'll kind of pull out like a ration, and I'll like offer it to him.
I
And he
know
just-
we killed your entire group, but you want some food?
I'm like, "Look, man, I get it. You're trying to survive out here, but you can't be robbing people." Like,
Name's Kess. Kess Morian.
I'm like,
A weird name.
Tonga.
I didn't choose it.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
kind of gesture. It's Akisu.
Akisu. And you're giving me shit about being named Kess.
Hey, my name is awesome. You remember this name? Because this, in a couple years, maybe sooner, my name will be everywhere.
Hey,
And he just like kind of like stumbles over himself.
and set this island straight. Everybody will know who we are.
All right. I used to roll with a few of the crew that knew some things about Woodrow. Can lead you that way. And he's just
No,
like,
you want him out of the way as much as we do. So you have no reason to lead us astray.
no, absolutely not. I want nothing to do with him. I've lived on this island for many years. The Thai man pirate, zoo pirate, like, it was a standoff. Like, no one was ever actually going to fight. No one was ever actually going to do anything. We get to call ourselves pirates and just live here, walk loud and proud, drink a bit. It was a good deal. That motherfucker ruined it.
Back and fire that beaver
I'm just gonna,
bastard
like,
ruined their home.
Look guilty or something.
He ruined it all. We had the good life.
I kind of look to him, look to Akasu. We're gonna set this right. We're gonna get this beaver bastard out of the way.
And
Yep.
with that, we'll pick things up next week.
Next week.
Woohoo! I think that's a good ending point right there.
The
And
enemy of my enemy is my friend, you know, type shit.
oh, absolutely. And now I can figure out all the things behind the scenes. Ooh. And thanks to y'all for joining us. I hope you had as much fun as we did. We've got poop ammo for days. Captain Poop Shot.
Yeah, poop ammo.
Wait, how many poop ammos do I get?
Okay, I'm gonna roll for that just so that we leave you with a number. I don't want to forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure anyone listening can't wait to know.
This bucket was relatively filled, so you get 8 poop shots.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
I got 10 now.
I got 10 bottles of poop.
You're gonna.
She's got cordon of arrows, guys. She can literally lay poop traps.
Oh my god.
Be careful.
Such
Be
a
careful.
It's such a good spell. You just plant ammo at the ground. Someone comes near it, it pops up and shoots them.
Oh, it's like a spring trap, kind of.
Yeah, like it's indiscriminate. The only thing that it won't target is her.
Yeah, so, you know, be careful.
I don't want to get covered in poop.
I get covered in poison.
All right.
In the eyes.
In the ass. Thanks for joining, everybody.
Oh.
Later.
Bye.
One piece.
Thanks for joining us on this wild D&D adventure. We hope you had as much fun as we did, and if you're itching for more One Piece D&D or Nerd Militia chaos, make sure to hit up our YouTube channel for all the latest shenanigans. Stay connected with us on Twitter at TheNerdMilitia0 for all the spicy updates, and if you're feeling generous or just want to keep us caffeinated, swing by our Linktree and Patreon. Your support keeps the madness going. Until next time, adventurers, stay nerdy, stay awesome.